Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'.
How are you guys today?
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop,
Let's see.
whoop.
Or how's that? Whoop, whoop, or whatever.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Host
Let's
code.
see if we are up and going.
Hello. Hi, Jean.
All right. Can you see people as they're coming in?
Yep, up to 6.
All right. Anyone out there?
Well, there's a few.
Are you saying hello?
Hello. Hi, Kristen. Kristen Tatum. Kristen Wenzel.
Oh, I'm seeing. Okay, there's
Laura.
Joy.
Oh, man. It's a good show. Joy's here.
You always like it when Joy comes. There's Kristen and Kristen.
Mm-hmm.
And Laura.
And Peggy.
And Peggy. Hi, Peggy. I don't recognize the name. Hi, Fran. How are you guys
Welcome,
doing?
welcome.
Fran's daughter, I think it is,
Mm.
has some sort of a lizard or something.
A lizard. Does she watch?
I don't know if the lizard watches. No. But Fran does the
why
lizard.
not?
Does the lizard watch? So, hey everyone, how's everyone doing?
We're pretty good.
We're doing pretty good. We've got most of the
All
sewer.
the heavy lifting's done.
Is it?
Yeah, we're in place.
Okay, so for those who are new that are joining us right now, we had a sewer backup in our basement. My business was in the basement, but we're managing. It was very, very nice. Stampin' Up. I love this company, but they sent me a new starter kit so that I could kind of make up some of the things that I lost, and I thought that was so awesome. So, and we lost a lot more personal effects than anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, where did I put that?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's gone.
Yeah, and we used to live probably mostly in the basement. I know that sounds kind of weird, but
Now we're top dwellers.
yeah, now we're surface dwellers here. So welcome, come on in. I do have a new host code. So UM33ZDG4. So I'm going to just set that up here. Guess what, Bill?
What?
So I know say it's not so, but the holiday catalog
The holiday catalog
coming out. And if you are a current customer of mine, don't you worry about getting your copy, because I either have some, if you're locally, that I'll hand out to you. But the ones that are not local, and if you've purchased like $50 from me within the last year, you're already on my mailing list. So don't worry about that. Hi, Tater. But if you need a catalog and you don't have a demonstrator, and you're not a demonstrator, and you would like me to be your demonstrator, I would love to get you one. So if you could get me your name and address before, let's get through this. I'm gonna have to put my order in tonight for the company to send it out. Let me know and I will hook you up. Okay, on top of that, tonight is the last night. Tonight's the last night of bonus days. I love bonus days.
Bonus days. Oh, buy some, get some.
Yep.
Coupons.
So for every $50 that you spend July 1st through the 31st, before shipping and tax, you get a $5 bonus day coupon. Now, why am I telling you this at the very end? Well, one, sometimes life gets hectic and we just forget. So if you have not got your order in, but you meant to, there's still time. I think you've got like midnight mountain time or something to get it in. There's no limit to how many coupons you can earn. But I'm going to tell you another reason. So our beautiful Stampin' storage, I've kind of showed and shared with you guys before, the storage that I have right up here. It is this stuff. And you can hold each of the ink pads and then the coordinating markers. You can hold ribbons, embellishments. They also have a space for like our blends and stuff. Well, here's the thing. If you're going to order these anyway, why not order them to set up what you need and collect those $5 off coupons that you can use next month? I say this because I'm calling you out, Mom. Mom decided she was going to get these, and she got kind of an elaborate setup, and she earned $60 free for next month. So it is worth it. If you're going to spend the $50 anyway, go ahead and buy it tonight, and then
reap the rewards tomorrow.
Yes, for August. I do want to point out, if it's less than a $50 order or $150 order that you're making, please use this host code. But if you're spending over $150, you earn host rewards on top of it. And I would say for the setup that Mom got, it was probably $300 or something.
Woo!
Yeah, thanks, Mom. But I mean, so that's how she got such a high little reward there. But she was going to spend it anyway. Why not get those coupons? So,
Why not?
yes. The other thing is you've got until August 10th to subscribe for the next month's Paper Pumpkin. This one does have a little kind of attachment starting tomorrow. You can order. This one is gift bags and tags, I believe, with kind of an autumn color to it. But if you want to, you can order an add-on for a card set that matches the stamp set and whatever they get. And I'm going to do it because it's 24 cards and envelopes for $10. I mean, so if you're already a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, and if you're not and you want to get in on this, you've got until the 10th of August to sign up. You just, on my blog, I have a Paper Pumpkin sign up that will take you. But if you have any questions, it's mypaperpumpkin.com, and I would be more than willing to help you with that. The other things, extra. So Stampin' Up! Really does have some good deals, and this is a phenomenal one. So you can join my Stampin' Up! Team, and normally you join, it's $99, and you get $125 worth of product. Your choice. I love that. But they have a special going on through August 31st that they're going to throw in an extra $30 on top of that. So $99, but you're going to get $155. Then they're going to give you a $10 coupon for the following month's purchase. So it's like an extra $40 on top of it. It's really awesome. I have a wonderful team, the Piccadilly Pearls, some really creative ladies.
Yes, they are.
I don't have one bad stamper in the group. Everybody is just super creative. So if you don't know how to stamp and it's still something you want to do, we'll teach you. That's no problem. Very loving group. Very supportive group of ladies. And then, of course, I always have my personal special. So if you are... I have what's called Piccadilly Perks. What is Piccadilly Perks? It's a rewards program where you can earn free, totally free product of your choice for being a loyal customer to Piccadilly Stamping. So how does it work? Every $35 purchase that you make, you're going to earn a letter from the word Piccadilly until you get all 10 collected. Then I'm going to give you $25 shopping spree, but I'm also going to pay the tax and the shipping on that. So it's about a $35 value. So it's kind of like buy 10, get one free. This does exclude any of the celebrations or host rewards. Those are earned completely differently. But it will do any current catalog. And in September, the new holiday catalog is coming out with all of the Halloween, the fall, Thanksgiving, and the holiday celebration stuff. So, woohoo!
Already. Just felt like a couple weeks
I
ago
know.
we were dealing with that other word.
I know. I will tell you something else about signing up. If you like to be the one to get things first, if you sign up, then you actually get to purchase things ahead of the general public. So as of tomorrow, I get access to the new holiday catalog. So I'm using my $5 coupons that way. So that's my loyalty program. I am doing this on a trial basis. It's kind of taking off as people are starting to learn about it. But right now, I'm going to be doing this until January 31st, 2020, just to see how this goes. And Marcia, I'm going to be in contact with you.
There she is.
Okay, so
Beth Ann is.
Oh, hi Beth Ann.
Patricia. And
All right. Hi everybody.
and Jean and Joy.
Oh, look at you got.
I'm just reading the names.
You got your fan club, huh?
My fan club.
Hi Trina. I see Trina's on
Trina's
too.
on, yep.
Okay, so I want to show two other things. I received this card from my sweet, beautiful, wonderful cousin. She signed up as a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. She's been getting some of the specials. They had specials that you could get when she signed up as a paper. She bought a subscription. And so she got the free paper that they had, and she sent me this really beautiful card. So I just wanted to show everyone. I love it.
Nice.
It's very pretty. And
Very
then
nice.
Then one other thing. So last week was my daughter's birthday, a week ago today, and we did the whole Facebook thing. And I had made something for her birthday. Is Madison on?
I don't know if she is.
Okay. And I was going to give this to her. Madison's a journaler, and we are now selling these little journals. And I want to show some details on this. So I'm going to stand up here a minute. See how this pressed petals journal? It's very, very cute. I decorated it up and I was going to give it to her. But I decided, I don't know if you guys have seen inside this. For any of you who have purchased this already, you may have seen how beautiful it is on the inside. I decided instead of giving it for her to journal, I'm going to journal the next year all my little wonderful thoughts that I'm having about her, and then I'm going to give it to her next year for her birthday. But I wanted to wait because I kind of wanted to show you guys how pretty it is. It goes with the pressed petals suite. But, oh, I think it's so cute. And
It is very nice.
so I thought that way when I'm dead and gone, she's got something to have when she's not feeling good, to have her mom tell her how wonderful she is. So I just wanted to show you that before I started decorating it, or before I started writing into it, because she probably doesn't want her little things that I remember broadcasted on the internet. So what do you think, Bill? Should we get stamping?
Let's get stamping.
Okay, so let me start off with saying, drop this.
Hi, Karen Jones.
Hi, Karen Jones. So,
Janet Rose.
Bill, oh, Janet's on. Hi, Janet.
Yep.
Bill, does this look like a Sympathy stamp set?
No.
No.
Looks
It
fun.
even says happy right there in there. Does this look like a Sympathy stamp set?
No.
Okay. Well, these are the two stamp sets that I'm going to feature. I'm going to be using other stamp sets with it, but I decided that I actually had 5 deaths around me recently, which is a lot. And that was happening during all of the flooding, so quite stressful. And the cards that I have the least around is Sympathy cards. But tonight I wanted to show, and I don't have a whole lot of Sympathy stamps, really.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you how to make a couple of cards that are not depressing. They're very sweet. And we're going to have fun with this tonight using what you have and just mixing it with a few other things. And I also decided that a Sympathy card for a man and a woman can be a little bit, sometimes you don't necessarily want to do flowers and bows for a man.
No.
So we're going to be doing that next, but I got to start off with the flowers and bows. I did add itty bitty greetings with this because this doesn't have a Sympathy. So it has the With Love and Sympathy in it. It's a 2-set stamp set. And I love background stamping, and this new Birch background stamp is rockin'. So
Rocking the birch.
I know. So we're going to be using that. So we're starting off with the Inspiring Iris. Now let me get everything out that we're going to be using. I think what I'm going to do, since you're not sitting there now, is I'll just do that.
Okay.
Okay. Works for you. Okay. I don't know if you guys have noticed lately, I've been doing cards, cutting cards this way. Sometimes I just like different shapes. So this is a 11 by 8.5 piece of cardstock in the new Seaside Spray, which I thought was a fun color, but somber. So, is that the word I wanted? Somber? Where's Joy? Joy, I think, she's eating dinner. I think Bill and I need to come out and see you. Okay, so I want to start with this, and you know what? I need a piece of scrap paper. Here we go. And I'm going to show you how I like to do big stamps like this. So I'm going to start it with Seaside Spray. And this, I know it makes a birch background, and why am I doing it in blue? Because birch isn't, but because it's my card.
That's right. You can make it any color you want.
Right. So I like to take the ink to the stamp pad. There we go.
Ink to the stamp pad to the stamp.
And it's just how I was taught. I'm sure there's other ways. And then whatever side that I'm doing, I'm going to go ahead and place that down on it as evenly as I possibly can. Then I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper and put it on top. I personally like to rub something over it. So why did I put a piece of scrap paper? Because not everything covers. There's a little ink that might get on. Now this one's not so bad, but see, and I don't want it on my fingers. And then I do that. Ta-da!
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty nice, huh?
It is sharp.
So, you know what? I'm not going to take the time. I just got to remember to do that. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. Well, yeah, I'm going to put this aside for a moment. So what I want to do is start with, I just have a scratch piece of white paper, Whisper White. It's not cut at anything specific, just big enough to get my iris on here. And I'm going to use the Memento ink. It's the Tuxedo Black Memento ink. I like saying that. I don't know why. Memento.
Memento.
And I'm going to ink it up and kind of center my image the way I like. What I like about this stamp set is I mean, if I wanted to, I could color this in, I suppose, with the blends or something. But it comes with, isn't that cute? It comes with images that kind of look watercolored, and I love that about it. So I'm going to do Pear Pizzazz for the stems. And I'm going to bring that little piece back over here because I'm going to stamp it off. Now, it's supposed to look that way. Now, of course, it'll look different on the actual paper that we're using, but full ink strength. Maybe I want to stamp off. No, too light. So I'll do full ink strength. Full ink strength. And then it's kind of hard to do. Ta-da! It does dry a little bit lighter. Can you see any questions or anything, hon?
Not yet.
What did Joy say?
We're always welcome.
Woohoo! Then we can play with her puppies. Let's see, which way does this go? It goes like that. So I'm going to ink it up. And then this
Big comment is the birch is now on everybody's list.
Oh, yes. Let's see if I got that right. Not bad. It's kind of an impressionistic, artsy style, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And I love stamp sets like that are kind of forgiving. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. I am using a 2 1/4 inch punch, circle punch, and I'm putting a piece of vellum in it. And I just like the little bit of accent that this makes. Okay, let's get in there. Cut that a little close, didn't we? That's okay if it's not perfect, because I can use, this side will be covered up. Wow. Okay, 2 1/4.
That's right.
I got some snarfo on that, but that's okay because I'm going to be using another new favorite of mine. I love these. These are the Stitch Nested Labels dies. So cute. So let's see which one fits best.
Oh, that one looks good.
Okay, so I don't think, unless there's any newbies on here, I think I'm just going to run this through the Big Shot. I better do it because who knows who will watch the video afterwards. So I'm just placing it. I've got a Big Shot, and I'm placing it in between the two. Just because of space, I rolled it back. You don't need to. Okay. And whatever die cutting system you have will work. But what I love is this added little detail that you get of the stitched look. So pretty.
Oh, wow.
Can you see it on there?
Yeah.
It is. It's so, so pretty. I love it. Okay. So let's bring our card back in. What did I do? Here it is. And our little vellum piece. Okay. So a while back, Miss Karen Jones had talked about how do you attach vellum? How do you attach vellum? So Karen, this is going to be another episode of how do you attach vellum. I like to attach vellum, and I like to think ahead of time. So like if I know I'm going to cover this area up, I'm going to attach it there. So this is the area because I didn't have enough of to punch a circle. So I definitely want to hide that section. And I'm going to take a couple glue dots. Vellum is, our vellum, I should say, is pretty sturdy. It's there's different weights of vellum. So I think ours is pretty sturdy. And I'm probably going to place that about there. Okay. Now we have some linen thread. I love this stuff. Now let's hope I can do it. I'll be loving it if I can do this on camera. I want to go through and just tie a little. This is how I'm layering. What I'm trying to kind of teach here is just adding layers to projects. And let me get out my paper snips. Most everything that I do use is all Stampin' Up, and we sell it. If we don't, and we do not sell like the Big Shot anymore, I will let you know. So I'm just going to place a little bow here. Now this is where you got to get fidgety if you have a specific look you're going for, and I do. I'm going to place a little bow kind of off to the side. You'll tell me if anyone says anything, right?
Yeah. Everybody loves it. Pretty. Karen says thanks for the hint.
I just try to aim to please, Karen, aim to please. But sometimes those reminders of how do you do that again? There's many. I personally love Fast Fuse. It's just my personal favorite. Okay, that's getting better. So let me cut this down a little bit. Cut the flags down off that. So now I want to grab some dimensionals here. And I'm going to do a little bit of overkill. I love my dimensionals, what can I say? Now these were actually from a kit that I got that they had a bunch of extras left in, so they're a little bit thicker than the ones that we sell out. So you have to kind of keep that in mind, especially for what I'm going to do. So let's see, how do I want to layer this? I gotta look at that. Yeah, that's not too bad. Fussy moving it there. Okay. I'm moving this over. Okay. Now let's grab that sentiment. When I'm using small sentiments like this, and this one from the what's it called? Itty Bitty Greetings, it's actually very fine too. I mean, there's thicker ones in this set, but this one's really fine. So you want to make sure that you're not rocking, because otherwise you get kind of a halo effect. You want to ink kind of lightly, and you want to put light pressure. And I like to test it first. So we all have these scraps when we cut our Whisper White down. I just saved a scrap. I use a way too big a block. We have blocks. This is my personal preference. We have blocks that will fit this, but I like to see through it what I'm doing. So hope that's a good tip for everyone. And then I'm going to use this classic label punch to punch this out so that it's centered and nice and close. You got a question? Oh, I thought you were saying...
Izzy joined us.
Oh. Our little Chewini dog joined us. I say in the morning, it's time to go to work. And she's got a little bed in here and we go to work. Okay. So on the edges of this, I never throw any of this out. I will always cut this down to what I need. And so this is just about half the size of what a dimensional is. And I want to use the same size one that I used for my project because I want this to stand up at the same level. So I'm going to use a glue dot on the Sympathy side because I'm going to have this layered over here. And I'm going to use a dimensional on the back of the side that isn't popped up already. Did that make sense?
It does.
Okay. So with love and sympathy. Now, once you commit to where you're going with it, you pretty much have to stay there. So let me move this stuff out of the way here. And then if you want to, and I'm a fan of the Wink of Stella. This makes a really quick, well, I just broke that Wink of Stella. Well,
What?
I got another one, don't you worry. There we go. I love to add that little bit of shimmer. Just go around on my flower. And I think that it's still a happy card. Now, how many of you demonstrators that are watching me right now thought about using this stamp to do a sympathy card?
A lot of them say it's on their list.
It's such a pretty one. I don't know if I got this in the, but okay. So that's the first sympathy card. And I just used what I had. And I might come back and glue that. I might bring this down just a hair. And then glue that. Could be. But so very pretty for a sympathy card. Very simple. And I've done, 4 different layers. Now let's do one that has more of a masculine feel. And let me get this out of the way. So again, I'm going to use that tasteful textures. Now, this one doesn't necessarily say sad or somber, I guess. I think to me it's bright and happy, but I saw this image and I immediately thought, ooh, I know how to do a man card. So this could be a man card for sympathy like we're doing tonight, but I want you to know this could be easily changed into a happy birthday or congratulations. Now, because I am doing sympathy cards, I wanted to use, I love the font in this stamp set, and our sincere condolences is what I wanted it to say. So we'll be using that again, hooked on a too big of a block. So on this one, I've got the traditional fold for my card base. I'm using crumb cake on this one. And I have a 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 piece of crumb cake, and then I have a 3 3/8 by 4 3/8 piece of basic black. And I did that because I think brown and black together can be really quite an awesome. So let's get our scrap out here again, and I want to get crumb cake out, and I want to not do, if I do full strength crumb cake, that's going to be, I want this to be a little more somber because this is my sympathy card. Yeah. So I'm going to, what I do is stamp off once, and then that makes it less bright. Okay, so stamp off and stamp on. Stamp on. That's right. Bill, you crack me up. He says wax on, wax off.
Stamp on, stamp on.
Guess what, honey?
What?
With the holiday catalog out, guess who's making Christmas cards?
Ah.
That's
that
not
time of year.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Okay. Do you guys remember that so now I've made this kind of a background. Okay, do you remember me talking about the Tags and More accessory kit? I love this kit for a couple of reasons. I bought more than one. I think I have another one coming. Let me pull this open here. So it has like everything to make tags, and it's labels and everything, and then it has all of this fun baker's twine in different colors, and it has this copper washi tape. So I'm going to use the copper washi tape from that because I think that is got a really pretty feel with these colors that I'm using. And I'm just going to go, which side do I like better? I like this one. I'm just going to kind of go across here like so. I love this. I've been using this like crazy, and I have a feeling with the holidays coming up I'm going to be using it some more. But I'm going to go, yeah. Now normally with washi tape I kind of do like the ripped ends looks, but for this one I'm just going to fold it behind. Oh, see, I was even using this for something else. No one will know. No one rips apart your card to find out. So, okay, so then on the back, must not have worked out for me, whatever it was I was doing. I'm going to glue this to the black. You're not telling me if people are saying anything at all. Everyone could be sleeping.
No, they're not.
Okay.
They love it.
You say that every time.
No. Sherry Turner thinks that wax on, wax off.
Hi, Sherry Turner. How are you?
Mm-hmm. Sherry Tyson's on.
Woohoo! Okay, so I'm just going to glue that to it. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this as you see my card building here. And these are not difficult cards. I mean, we're building a foundation here. So I will center that in my card. Isn't that nice? Okay. So another one of my scraps. Now this one is in the very vanilla, but I save these, you guys. I hope everyone is. I find them to be quite useful a lot of the time. So let me get my our sincere condolences with my Memento Tuxedo Black. I think it sounds like Mentos. Memento. How many people saw my pun that I did announcing Facebook Live? Did anyone see it? Ooh, I'm going to have to stand up to stamp this. I was trying to keep the whole sympathy thing kind of light. I hope I didn't offend anyone. Okay, our sincere condolences. I think this is good, like if a family's sending something, or if it's a coworker or whatever. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with my trimmer, and I want to trim this kind of on an angle. This is just my newest thing. And I think what I'm going to do is go... So if you ask me to measure it, I don't know. That's my technical...
Just about there.
Yeah, that looks good. That's what I do, quite honestly. Okay, then I'm going to take some more dimensionals, but I'm going to do dimensionals here and here. And why won't I do any there? Well, you're about to find out. Because I want to do I'm going to line this up not with the black but with the brown, where I think I'm going to like it. And that would not be it. I'm going to get more of that showing. There we go. Like so. My probably favorite trinkets in a long time, I've gone through a couple things of these, is the leaf trinkets. I love them. So what I like about this particular one is it has silver and bronze. How manly. And then it has a bronze and silver. So you get 4 different patterns of these little metal trinkets. Now for what I'm using, I'm just going to use 2 of the single leaf ones, 1 in each color. These are so easy to attach, at least I think so. So I'm going to attach it with a glue dot, kind of right here. I'm going to slip it under here. Dun, 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 dun. So that's going to, I might want to turn that just a little. This is going to give, that's going to hold this up. Oh, I love it. What can I say? So let me stand up here. So you're getting that masculine look, you know. What do you guys think?
They love it.
And then you get this, you know, metal feel without a bow, without a posy on there. This could be for any masculine card that you needed. So let me grab the other one. Where did it go?
Right there.
Right here. So these are the 2 cards. Now, what do you guys think of that? Do they like it?
No, they love them.
Awesome, you guys. Well, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so if you can't live without any of these products, you can purchase them through my online store. There's a Shop Now button that you can find at the top of my Facebook page. What else do I want them to know? Remember that tonight's the last night for the bonus days.
If they want a catalog.
Oh, and definitely, if you do not have a demonstrator and you want a catalog and you are not a demonstrator yourself and you would like me to be your demonstrator, let me know, because I'm going to get off of here now and I'm going to go and put in my order for who I have currently. So catch me right away, okay? Any other questions from anyone?
No.
All right, you guys. Well, I will see you next week and at 7 p.m. Wednesday. So have a great evening, and thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Bye.